just about education. When you're born, you're a baby, you live in your home. You receive the information and technology from your mother and father. Then you go to the preschool. It takes 3 to 5 years. Then you go to the primary school. It's 6 years to 12 years. Then you go to the middle school. So in middle school, you know a lot of knowledge from teacher. Then you go to the college. Okay, take a pause. Why we take a pause? So become you now at college door. So today we will talk about college education in China and the US. So we will talk about 5 problems. The first one, we will talk about how many steps in college education. Yeah? As the college teacher in China, we in China we will 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take the 4 years bachelor degree and then 2.5 or 3 year master degree, and then take the 4 and 2 6 year PhD. So it's similar to in USA, but it's different in take the master degree is to take 2 years, and the PhD is take 3 or 5 years. Okay, next problem we talk about what is the most popular major. It's important problem. You see, in China, it's the number 1 is the biotechnology, and number 2 is the economics. But in USA, number 1 is the business. Yes, it's the business, and the second is the medical science. So I think maybe this major will take a lot of money and will find a good job when you graduate. Yeah. This problem is what's the best in your college. So as the college teacher, I think in China, the best in college is the speculative knowledge, and in US is the more practice. Yes. Now, what should be improved in your college? So I think in China, we will take more practice for our students. But so in US, as the staff, PSU staff told me it's too expensive for students. Yes. So I have some forms that showed how much when a student pay one term. Yes. So actually it's so expensive, especially foreigner students is expensive than American students. Yeah. And the PSU staff told me a word. Student debt becoming a big problem, and access to college is becoming harder. Yes. The last one is, do you want to experience the other college education? So in China, it's just about 70% students answers is yes and very much. And the US is about 40%. So I think maybe there are a lot of excellent college in US. Yeah. Okay. Let's conclude. US encourage students to practice more, but too expensive. And China, good speculative knowledge, but less practice. But I think both the American and China have the aim, have the same aim of the education, just like the Albert Einstein says, forget everything you have learned, the rest is education. Yes. So do you think it's like sun and other planets? are the next president. And when you're old, please remember, study will never stop, and education always go on. Other question?
Questions are sunny.
Yes.
How much does college education cost in China?
It's you know China yuan. The $1 is changes 6 China yuan.
Yeah.
$1 is change 6 China. Half a year, the student in China college will take 4,000 or 5,000 China yuan. Yes.
It was the same question, but I can change. What do you mean speculative education? I don't know this one.
Sorry.
You said that in China you have speculative education, and in the United States more practice education, yeah?
More practice.
More practice.
Yeah. So in China, from the middle school, high school, and college, we will take more serious teaching, but less practice. So a lot of Chinese students have a lot of knowledge, but they can't change the knowledge to the real. So as the college teacher, so I think when I back to China, I will take more practice in my class. Right?
So you mean kind of by speculative, maybe more like theoretical, like you're reading stuff in a book, but you're not actually applying it.
Yes. He know why is it, but he can't do it. Yes.
I have a question. Your government don't support you to continue your education? Yes or no? Your government don't support you to continue your education, like the university high educations? It's paid for you?
No, maybe it's a good level and good grade will receive government fee. Yes. And from school, yes.
Okay. In Brazil, if you study in a public college, it means that you are like really good. Like you are more prepared to study and apply for a scholarship. In China, do you have public college?
Just about native college is its own government. Is the you know public college. It's only 10% college is built by some person. Yes.
So 90% public, 10% private,
Yes.
or the other way around?
Yes, but the person's college is very expensive than the public knowledge. Yes.
I thought he said there's like 10% public.
Yes.
Another question? Yeah, we have time for one.
So here in America, the students they pay for the university each term, right? So you do the same thing in China?
What?
You pay for the university every term, like here in America, or no?
No. I think no.
Is
So,
it free for education?
So I think the one same thing is the examination, the grade is the same, but the class and the other skills and bills is very different.
No, but his question was about when do you pay for your, when you get the bill, do you
Also,
pay?
in China, is the pay from the money from his parents, and maybe in America is from bank. And in China, we will pay before we go to college, and American maybe it's the same. Yes.
And it's not free education, right? It's
Free?
not free.
No
be moving to China.
No, I need to move there because in Saudi Arabia, the students in university, they give them money. The government, they give them.
So,
It's like in town.
with
I think they have also, but specific for the good student, we have also, but a little bit not so much.
No, in Saudi Arabia, then you're not.
You mean like a scholarship
Like an
for
yeah.
good students? Yeah, and also if
You must take the good grade.
yeah, good grade, and you
Yes.
can apply by
You can.
yourself. You can, if you're interesting about, you want to, if you don't want to pay the tuition, you should apply like a legit, and also you qualify or not, like you good grade or not. But we have maybe 5 or 10 for the scholarship. We don't have too much. 5 or 10 out of the whole country. Yeah, for come to the outside country. Yeah, it's a little bit not too much.
No, but
Right.
in Saudi Arabia, like the average students, like if he gets like into a good college, they pay him they give him a salary.
Yeah.
Like it's around $300.
But I think part of that has to do with population. Imagine the size of China's population. There's no way they could do that for every single
Yeah.
person. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
That's part of
You
it.
know, we are 25 million people.
So that's a good size, but
Yeah.
compared to billion,
I know.
yeah, it's